KAotic Harmony, unfiltered with Keith and Amy. 2 mics, 1 marriage, all the chaos.
Welcome to KAotic Harmony.
Yep. Welcome back. Episode 4. Man, it's been a week.
Yeah,
It's been a week, busy week. You've been sick all week.
I've been sick all week. One day I was in bed at 6:30, asleep by 9:20, and
I was such a good husband. I made her dinner, made her lunch, her breakfast. I packed it all up. It's like, just go to bed, babe. I got this.
and I did. I didn't work out. Nothing. I was like, I'm done. I need to rest. I
Yeah.
was so proud of myself.
Yeah.
That's a huge
Big time.
thing for me.
Yeah. She don't normally slow down like that. I think one of the only times I've really seen her slow down big time was like when the first round of COVID hit.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was terrible.
That was horrible.
That was probably the worst.
Yeah.
That was the worst. She tried though. She was a champ. We were in the gym working out as the symptoms were setting in, and we were down and out for a while after that.
Yeah.
But
It was not good. And then yesterday you had me lifting and carrying stuff, and
I did.
made up for that day off. I'm telling you what.
Yeah. Well, a lot of cool things came out of that. Podcast studio is officially set up.
As a podcast studio.
It's not a lot of stuff in here, but as we continue on and grow and receive donations from our listeners, I'm kidding. But yeah, as we continue to grow, more stuff, we'll figure it out. This thing's gonna be legit by the time we figure out what the hell we're actually doing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
And Joey meal prepped his own food this week.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He made chicken, which was really impressive because normally it's mom or dad, can you do this or help me do this?
Yeah.
He did it on his own.
Yeah, I told him he should be a chef.
So
It's like, man, we can go to school. I got you, buddy. Let's go. I'll send you to school. You go be a chef.
Haley's about to start a new schedule and work 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So
Yeah.
she's super excited.
Yeah, she's
So
gonna have a whole day.
we got a lot of different things happening and going on in the McGowan household.
Yeah.
It was a different type of week for me, but we still.
Super productive, super busy. A good week though. Not too
We got to see
with
Chase
it.
today.
Oh, we didn't get to see
We got
Chase
to
today.
see Chase today,
Yeah.
so that's
He was
good.
in from San Diego.
It's our nephew that's in Navy.
Maybe. Yeah. He
So-
came in. He's locked in San Diego for a few years, so I'm definitely gonna have to take a trip out there to visit.
Yeah. I've never been to San Diego, so
I'm not definitely wouldn't stay, but it'd be nice to visit him. There's a whole bunch of cool things over there at that Navy base where he's at that I'd like to check out. But yeah, Monday was the first half of the
Oh.
day. That was
all you.
start to
that was all
what
you.
I thought was gonna be a hellacious week. I just finished with my 5 a.m. client, getting ready for my 6:30, and Joey calls me about 6:05 maybe, and he's like, "Dad," and like I said, normally when he calls me, something's wrong, some shit hit the. He calls me at 6:05, and I'm like, "Oh, hell." He calls me. He's like, "Dad, I'm safe. I'm pulled over in this parking lot, but I got a flat tire on my truck." I'm like, "All right, that's cool." I said, "Well," I was like, "I'll come out there. We'll help you get it changed. We'll help you get it changed up. No big deal." So I get out there. I tell him to pull out the jack and the tire iron and everything. I kind of explain to him where it's at, and he doesn't have a jack in his truck. When we purchased it, there was no jack. It had the tire iron and everything else we needed to get the spare down, but the no jack. So I had to use mine out of my truck. No big deal. But we tried to take the tires off. The lug nuts were, well, I guess they call them swollen. They were like swollen onto the wheel. Wheel bolt.
Oh, I think I used the word melted when I was telling
Melted's
people.
fine too, because it's hot as shit in Texas too. But yeah, they were bound on there basically, and they were not coming off. So I'm trying with the tire iron, and I'm bending the thing and chipping the paint off or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to Home Depot right across the street. I'm gonna get a breaker bar. So I went in. I got this 4-foot long steel pipe, some WD-40, soaked them down with WD-40. Put that pipe on there on the tire iron and started like moving it, and it still wouldn't budge. I actually bent the stupid tire iron as I was trying to change the tire. So we had to call the tow truck. They came out, impact wrench, impact drill, driver, whatever it is. Got them all off except one. One was giving me a hard time. Ended up getting out, put the spare on, drove the discount tire, needed 2 new tires. After the new tires, I said, go ahead and change all the lug nuts because I don't want to run into this problem again. So change all that. When they were going to put my tire back on, they snapped the wheel bolt off, so they couldn't put the lug nut on. So they're like, that I can't do it here. You're gonna have to take it to your mechanic shop. So I took it to my mechanic shop. They're like, yeah, we'll do it, $100, no problem. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's go. So he gets in there, and of course, to take all of that off, you got to take the brakes off, the rotors, and all of that stuff to get in there. Well, when they took all that apart, they realized that the brakes were red on the little sheet thing, and he's like, you need new brakes, and we need to turn your rotors. And I'm like, wow, that's cool. How much is that? And he's like, $800. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, okay, I don't have that right now, but if I need to change the brakes, when do I need to come back by with the money to change the brakes? He's like, probably by the weekend. I'm like, geez. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, just change it. Just change it. So we got it all changed out. And this whole time I'm just so angry. Not anybody or anything in particular, just like
The situation.
why am I being tested? Why is my patience being tested right now? But it's fine. I survived and we made it through. And the rest of the week is actually pretty good for me. Pretty good, pretty productive, pretty fun. Just another week. Looking like it's going to be that way again tomorrow.
And then
Here
your
we
birthday
go.
is next weekend too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But we're gonna record on your birthday.
We're gonna record them. Yeah. That'd be fun.
What's that episode gonna be?
All about me, duh.
Oh Lord.
I'm just kidding.
Then why do you even
It's
need
gonna
me
be
here?
another 5-minute episode if we do that. I don't know. I guess we'll
We'll have
figure
to
that
figure
out. when we get there.
out this week.
Yeah, that'd be
what
good.
we're gonna do.
Yeah. No. So Monday was crazy. That's fine. Yeah, so my birthday's coming up. What else do we got? I think that's
pretty much it.
That's pretty much what's been going on.
Nothing too dramatic, except I think that was the most dramatic thing that happened all week.
Yeah.
Well, besides me getting sick, because I feel like that was me being dramatic. But
I mean, you were sick. You were
no,
sick.
but I actually let you do things for me, so I feel like that was huge.
I know. I feel like that was.
I said I can't do this. I need help.
That was good. Yeah, that was big time.
That's huge.
That's real big time.
All right, let's get into it.
What are we getting into?
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Oh.
Do you even know what you're gonna do? Because I already have. I have a list on my phone.
Let me get my list out.
You do not have a list.
You get my paper list out.
You do not have no. Did you really make a list?
It's on my phone.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I want to see it.
You
so
ready?
You're not lying to me.
I'm about to show you. Look, there. It's the bottom 3 sentences.
I saw that second one.
So, no, I'm not going to go first because I feel like we should.
Are we gonna go? You go. I go.
How about we talk the pet peeves that our viewers had sent in?
Okay.
So I know we have like 3 of them, which is, that's like triple the amount of.
Let's see. Did you check the email? Because I haven't even checked the emails.
Yeah, check the
Okay.
I have access to the
Okay.
email. There's nothing there. But yeah, so triple the amount of viewer engagement and interaction than we did the first time. That's awesome.
So the first one, and I feel like this one you and I can kind of relate to.
Yeah.
Because it was people who are mean or condescending to people trying new things. Not cool.
Oh.
So thankfully, we have not encountered that yet. Everybody that we have talked to, spoke to, has been super supportive, super positive about it. So it's been really good for us. I do think once it gets more into different topics or different things or whatever, we might have some of that, but we have not experienced that yet.
And, not a whole lot of people. And I feel like most of the people who are watching these or listening to these podcasts, I mean, they're all pretty much friends. There are a couple people I've seen. Actually, if you're in Virginia and you're listening to my podcast, go ahead and DM us so I know who it is. Because every time it pops up, I'm like, who do I know in Virginia? Who is this? Who is that?
I feel like anybody, when you're going through the list, you're like, do we know anybody there? Who's this? Who's that? Who's that?
It's
like, we don't know because we don't know who's really listening to this.
I know.
It could be somebody we don't even know.
It could be. That would be crazy.
Okay, so this person actually wrote in too because I posted a story and then they told me And then they're like, oh my gosh, I just listened to the episode and it's supposed to be about your spouse or significant other. So here's another one, which when I was posting on my stories, I didn't care what pet peeves it was. I was just wanting people to send in pet peeves. So, because there could be so many different pet peeves between work, relationships, kids, things like that. So the first one was people crowding the baggage claim so you can't get your bag when it comes out. So instead of like waiting back behind, and then once you see your bag going up there, it's like people just waiting. And I was like, I don't travel as much as you, but I 100% agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of crowding that baggage claim?
That's super annoying.
When your baggage your shit hasn't even
your
come
bag
out.
is not even nowhere close.
Yeah, like the belt's just now starting to move.
You're just being an idiot.
And then the second one was no sense of urgency ever. I won't call the person out.
Yeah.
We definitely know them. They may or may not be related to you.
Okay, I know exactly who they're talking about.
But yeah, no sense of urgency. And I'm like, oh, yep, that's another one.
I mean, it depends. It depends on the situation. And it depends if I feel like it's important to me.
This could actually lead into one of my pet peeves about you.
Oh, could it? Well, fire away then.
When we're getting ready to leave and we have to leave in 5 minutes, and then you're like, oh, I need to go poop. And then you want to poop for 30 minutes.
I've been getting better. You're
getting better, but it still happens.
So?
Or even if it's not when we're about to leave, but we're about to do something, or it's like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go record the podcast, or I'm ready to go, because you actually did that today.
Did that today.
You did that today.
I mean, do you like, if you want to be honest, like if I'm in here and we're in the middle of the recording and we're in a great conversation and I'm like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom, time out, like we just lose it all. So like it's prep work. Okay. I got to prepare my body to be able to sit in here and entertain our viewers. Massive amount of
thousands
viewers.
of people, like I said.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the last one that I have is when people leave the lights on after exiting the room.
Oh my gosh. Are you fucking kidding me right now? You're bullshit, because I will go.
I didn't even say anything.
You're pointing right at me.
People that don't watch the video don't have
okay,
a clue
if you're
that
not
I'm
watching this on
you.
YouTube and you are listening to this on your podcast station, she was pointing directly at me after she made that statement, which I feel is horseshit, because whenever I am walking around in the house, and if I'm down the hallway or something, I will turn off the light and I will shut the doors on every room in the house. You not notice me do that when we're upstairs? Okay.
But there are times when you have come down in the morning or come downstairs and our bedroom light is still on. Yes, I noticed that.
I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
Oh.
Let me get my fucking list.
This is not supposed to start an argument. Like, okay, but I feel like there's some animosity and you're getting worked up here, and I'm just like, I'm
just say what you feel like you need to say, babe.
I feel like I am.
Okay. That's great.
That was all the ones that were written into us.
Okay, now you go then.
Is it not a you go, I go?
Yeah, you go and then I go.
Okay. I just talked about the poop.
Yep.
The second one, and this is in no order because I did not rank them like 1 through 5 or 1 through 10. I just started making my list of like everything but the second poop was number 1.
1 through 10? You have 1 through 10?
No, I was just making up a number.
Oh my God. I was about to say, good Lord.
I mean, I might have, let's see, hold on. 4, 5, 6. I do have
6. Oh, okay, fine. I'll just add more to my list as we're going then.
Dishes left in the sink. And I'm not even saying dirty dishes. He goes through the motion and cleans them off, and then he just leaves them in. And he doesn't even put them in the left side of the sink. He keeps them in the right side of the sink. So then I go over there and I'm like, you couldn't have like 2 seconds put them in the dishwasher? Like, it's that easy. Wash the dishes, put them in the dishwasher. Why wash them and keep them in the sink? You and the kids do that.
What if I wanted to use it again? I washed it off, I rinsed it off, and I may use it again.
Because there are times where I'm like, I'm not putting it in there. And then it just sits there until, guess what? I put it in the dishwasher.
I just hadn't had an opportunity to use it again. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. I don't know why you're getting defensive.
I'm not.
I feel like you have an excuse for everything I say.
Okay, let's hear it. Okay, you got excuses too.
Okay, let's hear it.
How about interrupting me while I'm talking in a group? Or if I'm just talking, nope, it's not just me and her because it's in a group. It's always in a group. Interrupting me while I'm talking.
I feel like I do that at work too.
You just do that in general.
I do. So it has nothing, I mean, I don't know why. And I'm more aware of it at work. And I try really hard not to do it at work. When it comes to you, I don't know.
Feel like you need to speak for me?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to make excuses.
I mean, I feel like
I know that's.
I feel like in the past, whenever I was going through those times with the PTSD and everything, and not really just feeling like having conversations, but just still being out in a group with you. I mean, there were times like that, and sometimes I just feel like that's where it came from. If I'm not feeling it, and then we're all in a group, and I'm just not talking, or I'll say something, and then you'll just take over because or whatever reason. But
well, even when it comes to the kids, when we've had conversation, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna talk to him," and I'll just sit there and listen.
Yeah,
I don't.
You don't listen. I do not listen.
I do listen, but then I talk too, and I say I'm not going to. So I mean, maybe I have a problem. I'm not gonna make an excuse and get defensive like you did on yours. So I'm just gonna own it and say, yes, I know I do that, and I will work on it.
Okay. Oh, is this a?
Oh no, it's not
I will work on it podcast.
No. I'm just saying I already am aware of that one, so I will continue to work on that one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. No, your other ones. The one that I saw, I am not. The second one that I saw, was that your first one?
That was my first one.
Okay, yeah. The second one I saw, where I'm not changing.
Okay. Then you'll just have to pay the baggage fees.
On cruises, I don't have to worry about that.
Then I'll just make you start carrying the big bag.
Whatever. I mean, I carry the medium one. No, I didn't carry the medium one.
Yeah, you carried the small one. I carried them both.
Whatever.
Go. 2 of 6.
Well, no, I think this one can kind of go hand in hand because I put like asking 5 times to do something and then procrastination. I feel like those are kind of the same thing because I will, and then I'll even make hints or say, "Hey, did you do that yet?" Or, "Hey."
I just feel like it goes hand in hand with no sense of urgency. If it's not urgent to me, if it's not something that...
Yeah, but if I've been at work all day and I'm like, "Hey, babe, what did you do?" I don't know. And I'm like, "Oh, you didn't do the pool? You didn't take out trash?" "No." "What would you do all day?" "I don't know."
Didn't do nothing. Laid around and made it through the day.
And I'm like, "No, if I'm going to work, you should be doing stuff at home."
I made it through the day. I fought and I lived to see another day.
Whatever.
Roll your eyes all you want.
Oh, I will 100% own that.
Pet peeve number 2. We'll go on a weekend trip, and she'll pack like we're going on an Arctic expedition for 10 days.
Okay. I have to defend myself here because you're exaggerating just a little bit. When we went to Austin, I actually did really good.
Yes, you did very good for an overnight trip.
It was 2 nights. Thank you.
Oh,
it was Thursday night and Friday night.
So that's right. So we drove down Thursday
night.
and you could have just wore your pajamas Thursday. Friday we didn't do nothing. You worked all day. So basically a 1-day trip.
But I still didn't overpack. I think there was one outfit I didn't use.
Because all you needed was one outfit and the Kinsey dress or outfit.
I know, but I'm just saying I did good.
You did good.
But when we go on trips, I do overpack. I have to have options. What if one day I feel pretty and I want to get dressed up? Or what if one day I'm like, meh, I just want to wear athletic clothes? Or what if one day I feel kind of frumpy and I'm like, I want a big baggy t-shirt and shorts? Or what if one day I'm feeling really good and, want to wear a crop top and shorts? Like, you never know what a girl is going to wake up and what they're going to want to do that day or how they're going to feel about the clothes they're wearing. So they have to have options.
Shorts, t-shirt, flip-flops.
You're a dude.
Done.
You're a dude. That's easy for you.
I wear the same shit 3 days in a row.
Yeah, and then you stink.
I do not. And they got laundry service.
You don't use the laundry service?
But if I needed to, I could take a backpack.
I think most women probably overpack.
Maybe. Do you overpack? Let us know. Drop a DM.
Girl or guy?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I want to know if you overpack.
Doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. 3 of 6.
Oh, no.
That was it. That was my overpacking one.
This is one that I think most women will agree with me on. When you want to grope me at the most inconvenient time.
It's not
Like-
inconvenient for me though.
Like I'm putting on makeup and bent over and you want to come grab my butt, or I'm putting away the dishes and you want to come and grab my boobs, or you just at the most inconvenient times when I am trying to do something, you want to grope me, and sometimes it's quite annoying.
Well, you shouldn't look so damn good. And I wouldn't
Half
want
the
to
time
touch you.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You always look good.
Thanks. I
Mhm.
appreciate that.
So I just can't keep my hands off you.
I almost forgot about that one until we were getting ready today and I was putting on mascara and he came by and smacked my butt.
It was just a light little tap. It wasn't even
I was like,
a...
oh, you just reminded me of another pet peeve.
So basically what I hear is she thinks I'm annoying and doesn't want me to touch her.
Okay, Joey, because that last week he said, so what I'm hearing is you think I'm going to fail. No, that's not what I said.
I'm kidding.
I said,
I'm
you just
kidding.
groped me at the
I'm
most
kidding.
inconvenient time.
Like I said, it's not inconvenient for me. It's perfect time and opportunity. So I seize the moment every chance I get.
Okay, next.
How about when we start watching a movie and we're sitting there and we're 20 minutes into the movie, brand new movie. She hasn't seen it. I haven't seen it. And she just starts firing off these questions. Who's that guy? What's going on? What is she doing? Why is she talking to him? Babe, I don't know. I haven't seen this movie before. Like me and you have seen the same amount of the movie together right now. So I don't know. Like I don't know, babe. I don't know.
I get that from my mom or my sister or somebody. Because
Somebody in your crazy family.
my family is not crazy.
Oh. Yeah, they're okay.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, they're a little crazy. But that's all of mine. So now I'm going to let her get to the other 37.
No, I really don't
pet
have
peeves.
much because I combine the ones, the asking you 5 times to do something and the procrastination.
yeah.
And the other one would just be throwing the clothes down and not putting them in the hamper. Like I feel like you always have piles like on the dresser, on the floor, like wherever. And it's like, this is where I think my mind and my anxiousness, I'm like, there's too much clutter. There's too much stuff around. Plus I already have a lot going on in my brain. So I'm just like, and half the time I don't even say anything to you until it's like getting close to laundry day, but it drives me insane.
Yeah. I mean, so
Yeah.
yes, but like, so when she initially said that, I thought she was gonna say in front of the basket, which I don't put it in front of the basket. Hold on. I don't put it in front of the basket. Okay? Put on top of the dresser, on top of the chest, on top of the pillows, but not just in front of the basket. If
No,
it's
I wasn't gonna
dirty,
say that.
if it's dirty, I'll put it in the basket. But like my work clothes, I'll leave on the dresser. I'll hang up a fresh set for the next day. My CG clothes will go on the other end of the dresser. It's just organized for me. Like it's organized. Well, for me, like that's my work clothes. That's my training clothes. There's a,
You're right. Okay, well now that I know that, I mean, I guess that makes sense.
it's like the cup on the sink, right? I put the cup on the sink. If I drink my water out of the cup and I put it back on the sink because I'm going to use it again, right? It's the same thing. Like it's not
You
dirty.
usually don't use cups because you have your water bottle.
Yeah, well, same thing. But it's not dirty, but it's not clean, so I can't hang it back up. So it's just that area in between where I'm going to wear it another day or two. So I don't want to put it in the dirty clothes and I don't want to hang it back up. So that's just the best spot for it.
And then you have shoes that line our bed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably move those to the closet because the brown boots down there I haven't worn since my
But you
computer
have
CPR days.
you have them. I know, and I've noticed them, but I didn't notice how bad they were until yesterday when I was vacuuming. I was like, is every pair of shoes he owns in this little L
I feel like they're
of our bed?
pretty close. Yeah, like right there at the foot.
And they don't look, and I guess
that
they're not technically in the way. So it never really bothered me. But yesterday when I was vacuuming, I was like, I mean, I vacuum pretty much weekly. Like, why have I not noticed all these shoes right here before?
Because they're tucked up nice and neat underneath the bed. That's funny.
Yeah. So I have one more, but I think it goes for both of us because I think you mentioned it the other day, and I think we both do it, and I think we're both also trying to work on it. But when we're on our phones,
Oh yeah, I did not write that one down.
when you and I are on our phones, and if we're scrolling or like really like if I get a text or an email or something, we totally tune each other. I mean, if I'm cooking dinner and he's on his phone, and I'm like, babe, blah 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 blah. I sometimes will sit there for like 3 minutes and just stare at him, and he has no clue that I said anything to him.
Yes, same, goes for her.
I said it goes for both
Yeah,
of
that's
us.
right. So I'm just explaining my end because I feel like they need to hear how I have to deal with it too, right? So same thing. We'll be talking, and then an email will pop up or something, a text message. I don't know, some alert hits on her phone. So she looks at her watch and then picks up her phone, and mid sentence as I'm speaking to her, and I'll just kind of finish that sentence and look at her, and then I'll just start making shit up, right? So I will sit there and I'll be talking about maybe like a new client I was talking to or something, and then she'll stop, and then I'll change it up. I'm like, yeah, well, he didn't hire me, so I throat punched his ass, and and then I just walked out, and then I'll sit and wait, and she still does not acknowledge me after I say that, and it just and then she's like, wait, what? Like, she finally clicks in her head that everything is catching up. Like, she shut the text or the email down, and then everything is just kind of flowing back in. She's like, what did you just say? I'm like, yeah, that one.
I think that goes for both of us.
I think those are my top two.
Which ones? Interrupting and the phone?
Yes, those are my top two. Those are my top two. The phones, these stupid phones.
Get rid of them. Let's get flip phones.
Don't tempt me.
You wouldn't do that.
I might. I mean, I would have to do a lot of work on the computer, but be fine. It'd be all right.
So is there any other pet peeves just in general, like work-wise?
Oh, just shitty drivers.
Well, you sometimes can be one because you don't like to
Oh.
use your blinker.
No, I'm fine. I'm a good driver for the most part.
Sometimes you won't use your blinker, though.
Okay, so I don't use my blinker.
That's bad.
Nobody's behind me. Nobody's coming up. Like, why do I need to use my blinker if I'm switching lanes and nobody's there to see me?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Like, it's like if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? If no one's around, fuck, I don't know. Nobody's around. So how do we know? Right? Nobody's in the lane.
Does, but okay.
Nobody's in the lane to see my blinker be used to switch. So why do I need to waste my...
Really waste it because you're usually driving like this way anyways, and it's like very quick. So like waste what? Waste your 2-finger energy?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
What else? I think that's it. No, there's probably more.
I feel like there is probably a lot more like loud chewers. That doesn't really bother me unless they're like really smacking with their mouth open. Like,
oh, we have a friend that would slice your throat if you loud chew in front of them. You know what I'm talking about.
well, I know of one person that I can't chew my gum in her car.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. We love them so much.
What else, like what other ones?
I feel like
I have a whole lot.
I mean, here's a work one that you said, when I'm training clients or, I have clients, like, whenever they listen to me, the results speak for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, if they do what I say and manage their lifestyle when I'm not around, like, the results speak for themselves. All you gotta do is listen. But it's the ones that really can't do a certain thing that I'm asking them to do. I can't do this, or I can't do that. Well, why can't you do that? Oh, I don't have time for this. Okay, cool. Well, now you're just lying to me. How about you just say, I don't want to make it a priority in my life, instead of telling me you don't have time, or, you just don't want to do it. You're making shit excuses for why you can't do something. And like, why are these people able to do it? They're not better than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have more time in a day than you. They don't have 8 days a week. They got 7 days a week. They got busy lives. Like, they might be even a little bit busier than you. So
something's got to sacrifice.
Right.
Nobody's willing to make certain sacrifices.
So just the excuses. When people make excuses like that's frustrating to me. That's a pet peeve of a work one. Oh, we're going to continue talking about work. Shitty leaders. That's another pet peeve. People who should not be in leadership positions. That absolutely drives me fucking bonkers. Like, how in the world are you here?
But some people might see something that you don't see.
Oh, no. I've seen.
Can that really be a pet peeve, though? Like,
yes, it can be a pet peeve. Is it not a pet peeve? Let us know.
I don't know if it would be necessarily a pet peeve because, well, it's not necessarily that person's fault if they're not a good leader because somebody put them in that leadership position.
then maybe, okay, then it's not them, it's the people who put them in that spot. Like you can't be an A plus leader and hire a team of C plus candidates. Like that's just going to drag you down.
But what if that leader doesn't think they're like, what if that leader does think they're an A plus leader?
But I'm telling you, they're not. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying that's your opinion.
But
that
I've
they're
seen,
not.
I've seen great leaders and I've seen shit show leaders. Like I've seen them all and everybody in between. I know what leadership looks like. I know what a great leader should be. And for some of these people to not have those qualities, it's like how are you in this position?
But it's not necessarily, again, I don't think it's that person's fault.
I didn't say it was their fault. I just said shitty leader. It's a pet peeve to go into a place and
they
find that there's a shitty leader running the show, period. I'm not saying that there's like me specifically in my line of work or in other, I guess, area it is, but not currently. We'll just say not currently, but other times in the past where.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have some work pet peeves, but at the same time, like you always tell me people don't think the way I think and won't do the way I do. So I don't think my work pet peeves are probably good examples of pet peeves because you always tell me, not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody is hardcore like you. Not everybody is going to do what you would do. So my pet peeves are probably not good work pet peeves.
I think they can be, I think they're, I don't want to say skewed, but I feel like you in a leadership role, you have very high expectations of how your team must perform. So I feel like for you, if it's your pet peeve, it's your pet peeve, right? Doesn't matter. But do you want to fill them in and let them know kind of what your pet peeves are at work so they have like insight into your leadership style? Would they want to come work for Amy with these expectations of her team?
I mean, if you just do your job.
Well, yeah, duh, do your job.
Being late consistently. It would also be wanting to work from home consistently, which don't get me wrong, I absolutely love working from home, but our office days are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And so I kind of expect people to be in there those days. Granted, this past week, I worked from home Thursday because I wasn't feeling well, but I do feel like, office days are office days and everybody should be there. And I know things come up, but I feel like sometimes things come up at the most inconvenient times, so to speak. It would just be calling into work consistently or, on a regular basis, because that just, you hurt your team in the long run. You hurt your team when you're late, you hurt your team when you're calling in. Sometimes like if everybody's working from home, it's a little bit easier because everybody's just messaging everybody. But if you have that one person that's working from home and everybody else is at the office, it does sometimes get harder to communicate with that person that's at home.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's definitely pros and cons of the office and the home, and I see both of them. But I just, office days are office days. Work from home days are work from home days. There are exceptions, but not every week or every other week or every 2 weeks.
She's not too rigid. She just has expectations and, just wants to make sure people are following the rules. That's it. That's it.
Pretty much.
So those are the pet peeves then. What else we got? What else you want to chat about?
Well, okay, so now we have discussed pet peeves.
Yep.
What are your plans for this upcoming week?
Oh, man. I'm just trying to figure my life out. One day at a time.
Do you want to go into detail what that means? You know what? Maybe next week we will do it all about Keith, and I can just ask you random questions, kind of like what we did with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Since it's your birthday, I think that would be great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that then.
Okay. But what are you trying to figure out your life? I mean, you're like 42, about to be 43. What? I mean, you don't have your life figured out by now?
No, I do have it figured out. I'm lying. I don't have it figured out, but I have a path. I have a path, but I also need money. So that's the dilemma. It's like I know what I want to do. I know where I want to be and all of that, but also, I got bills I got to pay. Bills don't stop coming because you get laid off and you're in between jobs and you're trying to find yourself again and, all of that. But I love training. I'm just going to tell them.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell them. So I love training, everything about it, the clients, getting them from point A to, living a life of fitness and health and, you know, still enjoying the fun things, but being, you know, more healthy, able to work out, living for longevity, you know, basically just trying to take care of their body. So getting them from being, you know, out of shape to the best shape of their life. I love that. Like, it's great for me. What I don't like about it is like the sales stuff, you know, trying to sell myself and you know I'm good. You know, you need it. Like, here's proof that I can get you where you need to be. It's either, you know, if you can't afford it, fine, that's fine. But like, you need this. I have the service. You know, you need it. Let's do it. You know, that's as easy as it needs to be. But I don't like, you know, the sales stuff, the sales cycle to it. So I was looking at different college courses, degrees, I guess. And the got some VA education money still. Um, but this degree plan, it's for physical therapy assistant. It's invite only. There's about 80 to 100 applicants every year. They only take 32 maybe. And it's a 2-year program. At the end of it, you test out, you get your PTA license, and you can go work for a physical therapist. And I felt like, for me, I feel like that's a great route to take. One, because I'm still helping people, you know, rehab their injuries, get back to doing whatever they were doing. If it was a sports injury, you know, get them back to playing that sport that they were doing or whatever the case may be. And I don't have to sell nothing. You know, it's like I don't have to sell myself. Like, they're going to get a referral from their doctor. They're going to come in and get that help, and I'm going to help them. So my only problem with that is the VA. I only have like a year left, and I have to have a plan in place. I have to have, you know, basically all my ducks in a row, but I can't start that until I have the application process is from September to April. During that time, I have to 40 hours volunteer time under a physical therapist, 3 letters of recommendation from a physical therapist or physical therapist assistant.
You have to have 3 letters?
Yes, I need it.
But you're only working for one physical therapist for 40 hours?
No, I will have 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For those 40
I will,
hours.
yes, I will have at least 2 more. And then I have to take there's a Texas medical entrance exam, something. I'm not sure what it is, but I got to make a 70 on each of those. So I got to study for that and got to do that. Plus, I don't have college. I haven't had college in 10 years, so that GPA is gone, which is fine because that last year that I was in, I was really going through some shit, and I failed out a lot of those classes, and it was pretty bad. But so they're gone. So now I got to start fresh. So now I got to go take a semester of classes. So now I got to figure it all out. It's just a lot. So when I say I'm trying to figure out my life, like, I have a plan, but there are so many hurdles to get to that plan to be able to, you know, financially support the family and use the benefits from the VA and all of those things. So it's like, it's just a lot, you know,
So
it's just a lot.
by next time we record next week, you should have it kind of figured out, right? So maybe we could give them an update on it.
I could probably give them an update on it.
'Cause
Yeah.
you're going Monday,
I'm going,
right?
yeah, I'm going Monday morning to talk to those guys at the college, the VA reps up there, to see if they have any idea how I can like finagle it to where I can get an extension, because I need prerequisites before I can take this class to do this or that. So there are other options. And actually, my bestie, ChatGPT, has given me other options too that will help with an extension, or being able to come up with a plan saying, hey, this is what I'm doing, but I need this first. But there are a few things there. So I got to, yes. So big circle, we're back. By next time we
You'll have some
record,
kind of an update.
I will have some kind of update. It may not be what I want, but you know, it's some kind of update. But I just got to figure it out. Just got to figure it out.
So this week you're going to hope to figure out your life.
Have some, well,
Or guidance, direction.
have a more clear plan. Not necessarily to have my life figured out, but more of a, not so much in the woods saying, you know, I'm looking through, I want to go here, but maybe, clearing the path out to getting to where I need to go. But we'll see. I don't know.
Well, my life is kind of boring. I work and work out.
You work and work out
Yeah.
and take care of the house.
Yeah.
And your dog.
But my sister's coming in town this week, so
Oh,
that'll
yeah,
be
she is.
exciting. My sister from Tampa's coming in town, so
Yeah.
that'll be exciting. Brother-in-law's going to be in town on Friday.
Yeah.
So we got stuff to look forward to.
Yeah,
It's your
it should be a
birthday,
good week.
so this should be a good week, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
So what do you want to do that's exciting? You said you're just boring and not exciting. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess I need to figure that out.
I mean, we launched a podcast. How is that not exciting?
I mean, that's exciting. That's what I need to get better at. I need to get better at posting on social media more consistently, posting on Instagram, TikTok. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And then I want to make sure we have good content. And so it's like I feel like this week I did a little bit better, but I was also just kind of struggling on what to do. I do have some ideas that I think we need to do couple reels, but it's just a matter of finding that time and making that time of doing it, because during the week it's harder for you and I to find the time, because I go to work and then come home, work out, eat dinner, and it's time to go to bed. So it's just a matter of finding that time to do those reels and do those things.
Mhm.
I would love to declutter the house some more, because after doing the office and then what we called the playroom and stuff, like I already feel better. And then I kind of already did the pantry back to what Chelsea did for us. So I feel good about that. But now it's like the closet, the drawers.
Everything else is just the volume has increased in her head on shit that needs to be done.
Yeah. I mean, we've lived here 20 years and I feel like we've done good. We've decluttered the garage several times. But it's like, I'm at that point where I'm like, we haven't used it. And we keep saying, oh, well, we'll keep it just in case. No, we need to get rid of it and just be done with it.
Yeah.
I even toyed with the idea of getting a second job. Like, is that something I want to do just to bring in extra money and give myself something to do? Because I think I'm just in that, oh my gosh, like my kids don't need me. Okay. I always say that and I don't mean it in that way of they don't need me. They don't need me in the way they used to need me. They're young adults now. They are figuring out their lives and starting their lives, and I don't have to chaperone them. I don't have to drive them places. I don't have to be readily available to them, even though if they called me, I would be. But so I'm at that moment of like, what do I do now? Because I feel like I'm almost sitting around waiting for something. But that chapter of our life is closed, where I don't have to do anything on the weekends for them or show for them or whatever. So now it's kind of like, where do I fit in this life of ours in in this family? Because I feel like you're talking about going back to college. Haley's got a new job and doing that. Well, not new job, but she's doing that. Joey's got a new job. Joey's got his girlfriend, and Haley's got her boyfriend, and everybody has this life. And I'm over here, yeah, I'm still just working and working out and just trying to find my place. It's almost like I feel lost.
Yeah, like you're just trying to find your way, like you wanna.
Yeah, I feel like most days I go through the motions of this is what I've done for so many years. So it's
just routine.
Yeah, it's just routine.
Yeah.
Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, because I love my routine and I love my schedule.
Yeah.
But I do feel like there's something more that I need.
Maybe you can become the next TikTok influencer.
Yeah, I need to make time for that.
So you record your reels. You record your reels on the weekend, and then you just post them every day. You spend a couple hours on Saturday or Sunday after we're recording this, and we record your reels, do whatever, and then it gets you enough to post to the week, and you just start building up, And even if you just get on there and talk just about the most random shit, it doesn't matter. You know what? I will introduce you to my friend. They have a friend. They're called Chat GPT also. But if you go in there, they can give you prompts and stuff
to do.
Like, I want to talk about this. Give me a prompt.
No, I actually thought of that last night, but it was like 10 o'clock last night, and I was going to do a pet peeve one, and it gave me like different slides to like do a poll and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I'm like, I feel like it's too late. I should have done that earlier this week. So I do at least know like, oh, okay, I can go to ChatGPT and do Instagram. I'm super comfortable with for the most part. It's TikTok and like YouTube and all of that I'm not comfortable with. But I think part of me would love to be some kind of influencer of something.
I mean,
you know,
You name it, fitness, discipline, motivation, nutrition, like you have all of that.
I feel like people can relate to me, but I also feel like I'm, like you've told me before, I'm not normal. I'm not your typical person that does things.
You're
like
not.
I'm extreme.
You are. There are people out there that will eat that shit up. They will eat it up, and because they feel like, if they do this, they can show themselves that they can be hardcore too. I mean, that's why people do like 75 hard and all of those other things. It's just like I want to prove to myself that I could do something challenging, just to kind of feel that pressure of having a goal, of having to do something, or whatever the case may be. But I feel like if you took that and you ran with it, discipline and motivation and workouts and nutrition and all of that, like mindset coaching. Like I know you just say suck it up and drive on and deal with it, but like there's got to be a thought process behind that. It's not just well, suck it up and drive on. Like how do you how do you train your mind to do that? Like that's the thing. Like how did you get to that point to where you just say suck it up and go on? How did you get there? How can you help people to get into that situation?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you just got to find your niche. And if you just had the conversation, if you just talked to like just chat GPT and just like have a conversation with them like you're like talking to a friend, and you'd be like, hey, this is what I think, this is who I am, blah, 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 this is what I like. Like it can take all that information and like come up with, like who you are.
Yeah.
Or who it thinks you are.
Yeah.
It may not be accurate.
Well, and I do think a lot of people can relate to me
Yeah.
through fitness and
a lot of people look up to you.
different things, just different things, because it's like I struggle too, just like everybody else. There's days that I don't want to do it, but I know I feel better when I get it done or whatever. But I don't know, like what I put on my personal page is more of just me always showing up, but it doesn't really show like the days that I don't want to do it and I do it,
Right. It
or
doesn't show the
mentally,
the vulnerable side.
Yeah. It doesn't show the vulnerable side of me.
And I think that
it
once
would
you
be
open that
better.
up, you're done.
Yeah.
You're on your path. You just need to stay consistent with it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I feel like in 2021, I was on a pretty good path of that. And then when I had my mommy makeover and I took those 8 weeks off, I never jumped back on that train, and that kind of derailed.
Put everything back to the side. Well, now kids are grown.
I guess I have more time.
We got more time. So try it out, figure it out.
I'll talk to Chat GPT this week and give y'all an update next week.
Yeah. See what happens. See what happens. Last night, Haley had some friends come over. This will be the last story, and then we'll get out of here. Haley had some friends come over. They were getting ready to go out.
Emo night,
somewhere over there. So they're all coming in and hanging out, and having some pre-game drinks before they left. And we went outside to talk to them, and one of the girls she said something, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't really look at your parents. They look so young." And then Haley said, "Yeah, they had us when they were 20 and 21." And that was it was Haley's friend who said she's pretty jacked, but she's got a pump cover on right now. And then Haley starts hyping her up. So Amy just pulls off her hoodie, and she's in like a sports bra.
It's a crop top.
It was a crop top. Okay,
yeah,
crop top, and her booty shorts that she likes to wear around the house, and actually working out and stuff in. And she just took it off and was kind of posing there for a minute. And then the girls were like, flex, flex. So she flexed on them real hard, and they just started cheering real loud. Oh my gosh, she ate that shit up. It was so funny.
It was fun.
It was so funny. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Pet Peeves.
Pet Peeves and a whole lot of random shit.
You know what? No script, so fuck it.
If y'all have any ideas or topics that you would like us to discuss, DM us, email us.
Yeah.
YouTube us.
If you're cool enough to know us, text us.
Yeah, you can text us, message us. I know you posted something on the stories earlier this week about Real Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody did write in to message me on Real Talk too.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to save that for another episode. Do you remember what you posted on the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
About something you want to hear? what we don't talk about,
Right.
or what people don't talk about. So that maybe that could be something that we do. Like if we do you next week, then maybe the following week we can do like real talk, like what most people don't like to talk about, but needs to be talked about.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something along
No,
those
I think
lines.
that's good. Yeah. I didn't get any responses.
I got one
Oh, that's good.
on my personal page.
Okay. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. We'll save that one for the following week then. So we'll make some more posts out there. Like I said, real talk. What do we need to talk about that isn't talked about? That'll be in 2 weeks. So next Saturday when this drops, you'll have a week to get it to us before we record again.
And we'll remind you as well.
Yeah, we'll post stories and whatnot on there. But like I said, we're gonna hop off here for today. Appreciate you guys joining in. Like always, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening to us. I hope you stick around. I just feel like this podcast, we're just gonna get better and better and better and better. I hope, looking back however long, a few years, many years, however, whenever it is, and we have those listeners that are like, yeah, man, I was there from day one, dude. I saw y'all when y'all sucked really bad to where you guys are right now. I could just visualize all of that in my head. So I'm just excited.
Fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, it's been a great time. But that was my little rant, I guess.
Shocking.
Again, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and she did, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I always have fun.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Amy. I hope you have a little chaos and a whole lot of harmony this week.
I love that tagline.
I don't think I said it right, though. I think it was better the first time. I got to go back and
rewind it and see what it said.
But it was something like that.
It's okay. So I'm Keith.
And I'm Amy.
And we will talk to you guys next time.
Bye.